Welcome everyone. I just recorded this video as I was flipping, and then I realised I was on the wrong channel. My personal channel is my business channel. So I'm going to read the spread. I was going to redo it, but it was pretty phenomenal and powerful. So we're going to stay with that. And so what we're looking at is Sagittarian qualities in us all and around us. So Sagittarius is expansive, it's about education, traveling overseas, it's about education, philosophy, religion, big brain, big mind, big picture kind of stuff. It associates to the hips and thighs in the body, physical level. So we'll start there. And so we got the gift, exchanging gifts card. So it's a balance of give and receive, and hips hold a lot of repressed emotions, and particularly if there's been sexual trauma or stuff passed down in ancestral, trauma and patterning. It'll get stored in there. That's the creation center, and it's where we birth. It's perfect for this new moon, because new moon energy is the most yin energy. Sacred feminine is about surrendering, opening when it's safe, birthing, and allowing union. And if this hasn't been in a sacred way and it's been abusive and traumatic, there will be a repressed emotion stuck in this region. It can cause frigidity, it can cause overly sexual energy. And we're getting the crocodile, so that's really primal instinct stuff, It's hard stuff to let go of, it's hard stuff to heal. Reach out to healers, to chat therapists, somatic therapists, kinesiologists like myself, body workers, all of this stuff to help you release. But it's about, the crocodile's about resting and waiting for the right moment. Your eyes are open, you're waiting. It's almost like the freeze response. And if that's the part of the nervous system, the default that you go into because of trauma, the crocodile is a really great totem to move you out of that, because it can, it's so powerful, grabs and drowns its prey in the water. And it's, I don't know, they weigh like 2 tons or something. Massive creatures, super powerful. And so exchanging gifts. So again, the hips, sacred union, the splits, exercise. Adrenals sit in that area. So if we are stressed and we take on a lot of stuff, it can get stored there for women particularly. The burden sitting on the hips. You get tight shoulders when you feel like you're carrying the world. Bigger hips when you're just saying yes too much. You're being too much of a mother and you're not taking care of your own needs. It needs to be in balance. Exchanging gift card. You need to be receiving equally as giving. You can't just keep giving and giving and giving. And it's kind of like being the rescuer. It's like the people who just take and take and take. It's bullying's coming to mind. Controlling or people pleasing. We're using all these things to try and get a certain outcome. So that's not really a true sense of giving. If you're trying to please someone and you don't actually want to be helping them, that's toxic energy, and it's not the balance game that we want, and it's not how we relax and release the hips. Truth, doing the work, physical stretching to build the strength and to release the muscles, the meridians, is all needed. And we did get the mending card. So in this new moon, great time to do some mending, and we're on the weekend as well, so hopefully you get some downtime. Allow the healing, allow yourself to, and I muscle tested before and it came up with age 12. So maybe go back to age 12 and do a bit of a ceremony, the Ho'oponopono, that's not how you say it, the Hawaiian blessing, what does it say? I've forgotten it now. I'm sorry, I forgive you, thank you, I love you. And if you say that sequence over and over for each time, if you go back to your age 12 and you think about all your little fledgling relationships, or anything that stands out, any kind of interactions or stressful circumstances or things like that, or maybe a big family function, go through all of the guests in that function and just repeat that same thing and think of that person, imagine them, and clear the energy with everyone, clearing, cleansing. We did get the 2 sun cups, so you may be denying yourself creativity and expression and that beautiful yin energy, and you may be denying yourself getting into nature, the Sun of Pentacles. So allow that magic to come in. We also got the Lizard card, which is about dreaming. Allow yourself to dream. It's an expansive expression, state in itself. You up here and allow that bliss. In terms of the new moon, surrendering is the energy that we need here. New seeds, new love, new projects, newness, but not chasing it, just surrendering. And we got by the book, which is kind of rules. So going with the flow, I guess that kind of fits with that. It could also mean, though, it's time to strike up a revolution. And I drew the 2 ace cards, Ace of Swords, so you're getting clear about something, clarity's coming through in the mind, and also Ace of Wands, new beginnings, prosperity, love is coming, and also it's 2 11s. By the book is an 11, so power. It's also coming together in a 2, togetherness, and then the 2 ace cards, also another 11 and 2. So lots of new beginnings, lots of coming together. Maybe parties for the festive season, and bringing on a bit of charm, the Son of Wands, bit of charm and light and joyousness and flirtation. Have a good time, but in a light way, nothing intense. And in terms of expansion, so Sagittarian energy is really expansive. Where in our lives do we need expansion? And the card we got was clean it up. So, that's like doing the spring clean, and I did that this morning. I did a full feng shui on this house that I'm in temporarily, and I don't care if I leave tomorrow. I feel so much better getting rid of empty bags from the host, and potting a few plants, and cleansing and replacing artworks, and I just feel so ecstatic, really. And it's that getting rid of the old energy, smudging, sweeping, cutting cords, energetic cords. And we did get the Father of Swords, and that's analytical, and the moose with us, they're both going the same direction. Left on the screen, but it's right. So it's moving forwards. Right is moving forwards in life. It's the masculine, it's the Darth Vader, it's the Edward Scissorhands, I don't know, it's the progress, moving forwards. We also got lemon myrtle, which is representative of space, so more clearing. So it's a big new moon, but it's soft, the energy feels soft. Don't go crazy. Don't send crazy texts. Don't do any dramatic, oh my God, it's time to get divorced. Just surrender and allow things to start the motion. Don't change the locks. That kind of dramatic kind of energy. No. Not for a new moon. Set it in motion. Some clear boundaries. Some, gestures like that. In terms of big picture, bird's eye view for Sagittarian energy in your life, we've got the Thinker card, a number 44, which is another power number. 2 4s, lots of structure. So, big picture. What that feels like is getting out of thinking, stop overthinking. You know, like big picture is the eagle coming up here and looking at everything. It's not getting stuck in here and getting, you know, stuck. It's mind mapping, brainstorming, vision boarding, spreading it all out, stepping back, you know, maybe taking a break, coming back and going, fresh eyes, going, I see what's coming through. Doing sound journeys again, you know, doing deep meditations, plant medicine, whatever tickles your fancy, you know, in safe ways, just to get up here. Big picture. We also got the High Priestess card, which is intuition, psychic abilities. And there was one other aspect of it. What was it? Other times it's also a sign to see what's being kept hidden or secret in a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows. So it is associated with the moon, and it's a new moon, so there's no light. So it's a beautiful time to just sort of go within and honor that you're not perfect. Honor that you have a little scar here on your face from an operation years ago. Honor that you screwed up a marriage. Forgive yourself for getting involved with something. Forgive the other parties. Don't, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to forgive acts of violence and things like that, but just forgive to cut the cord, to give yourself the healing to move forwards. And then in terms of the eclipse season, we got chop wood, we got the panther. It's all that energy. Get rid of anything that does not serve you. And it's the cliche line for full moon meditations. And it's here blatant as day. Panther, chop wood. Yeah. We also got some extra clarity, and the fish came up, so be careful of slippery people that you don't trust. There's possession and control, there's betrayal going on, there's fear. So yeah, the oyster card. So if fears are controlling your life, we need to surrender them and do what we want to do anyway, so we can get to the gems. So we can open our oyster shell and show off our beautiful pearl in whatever way that means for you. Maybe it means connecting deeper with a beautiful partner. Maybe it means exposing a new art exhibition. Maybe it's just about, you know, singing in the streets and sharing your joy. Maybe it's about applying to be a TEDx talker. Being all of yourself. And this is my passion in life, just to be all of yourself, and those people who see you will love you. And then the Father of Pentacles as well, and there was a Mother of Wands. So there could be some topics around family that we're mending with this eclipse, and it feels like an eclipse is either an opening or a closing, and it feels very much like a closing door scenario here. We've got fork in the road as well, so you've got to make a decision, but we're closing down something and we're clearing out everything to start new. Yeah, the father and the mother, they were different suits, but there's the masculine and feminine there, so could be some issues around family. Maybe you wanted to start your own family, maybe you just haven't met the right person, maybe your mother or father has passed away, and this is a time to really deeply honor and heal and choose that now the fork in the road is this was when they were alive, and now you're taking the other option, which is, you know, life in a new form without them with you. and there is a bit of hibernation, so that's perfect for new moon. Just surrender, don't do all the busy crazy stuff that we do under full moon, and even though it's the weekend, that's perfect time to just sleep in or wake up and just lie in bed and dream, process your dreams, get out and do an early hike, or do what you love and get lost in time and space. Hibernate within so you can release your beautiful, beautiful oyster pearls. And do we need one more card? Yes is the answer. And we've got the spider. Ooh, and the unicorn. And the bat. Oh my god. And the hummingbird. Oh, stop. So spider is all about your dharma. It's all about... I read about this new moon and it just seems so cliche, but it's true. It's like, why are you here on this earth? And make sure that everything in the web is taking you deeper into it rather than away from it. The unicorn, bring in some magic and dreaming and colour and play. The bat, time for rebirth. Whoops, that way, rebirth again with all the chopping wood and the pampers and the cleaning it up. Let go. Let go, and what's yours will come to you. And then we end with the hummingbird. God, they're gorgeous. I just can't wait for the day that I see more of those again. I saw them in Canada when I was over there maybe a decade ago, and just the vibration and just watching this little creature. And they live to eat off nectar, like nectar. The amrit in Sanskrit is the nectar, the sweetness of life. I mean, holy moly, I want to be a hummingbird. Thanks everyone. Reach out in the comments. Description has my web address and info. KylaAditi.com. I do artworks, I do healings, kinesiology, these card readings, mind body medicine. Yeah. Here's my baby. Hey baby! You can't see it, my greyhound just came in. So much love to all of you, and I will see you next time.